up, another game that I predict would happen. Another bloodbath, another beatdown coming out of the Super Wildcard weekend. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers beating... Why did my voice just get high like that? The Tampa Bay Buccaneers defeating the Philadelphia Eagles 31-15. Coming into this game, I said that if Philly wanted to increase their chance of winning this game, they would have to try to run the football. And they did. Unfortunately, it didn't work. Why? Because Tampa Bay's defense is too freaking good. Philadelphia, 17 rushing attempts, 95 yards total, 1 touchdown. That basically came in garbage time. At one point, the game was 31-0. So whatever yardage that they got after that, that was basically garbage time. Boston Scott, 1 rushing attempt, 34 yards, 1 touchdown. I feel like they didn't try to get him involved a little bit more. Miles Sanders, 7 rushing attempts, 16 yards, and that was about it. Like Tampa Bay was crowding the line of scrimmage, and throughout the game, Troy Aikman kept pointing out how Tampa Bay's corners were playing like 10 yards off their receivers. Instead of trying to hit guys like Devontae Smith, who was your best receiver, on like slants and comeback routes, they still tried to run the football. Against this defense, that's very hard to do, not just spin on my keyboard, especially if they're expecting it. There was one play during the game where it was... I think it was like 3rd down, like a 3rd and long situation. Devontae Smith is running across the field, and for whatever reason, Jalen Hurts doesn't see him, but instead he tries to throw it to who I believe it was Miles Sanders out of the backfield. Philly ends up trying to go for it. Carlton Davis breaks up the pass. Just not good offensive performance from the Philadelphia Eagles. Jalen Hurts, 23 completions, 43 attempts, damn it. 258 yards, 1 touchdown, 2 INTs. He was sacked 2 times. Not a good day at all. People in Philly are killing this dude right now, but not more than Jalen Reagor, who only had 1 reception, and he was targeted 3 times, but he muffed a punt, and then run back a couple of punts that were deep in Philadelphia territory, their own territory. Dallas Goedert, 12 targets, 6 receptions, 92 yards. He had a wide open pass that he dropped, and that would have been huge for Philly, especially at that certain point in the game where it was 17-0. They probably could have, if he catches this pass, he probably could have, Philly probably scores. They probably start to get some momentum, and they probably start to feel good about themselves. Devontae Smith, 11 targets, 4 receptions, 60 yards. Quez Watkins, 7 targets, 2 receptions, 35 yards. Defensively for the Eagles, just not a good day. You know, I was also wondering, why are they not pressing up on these receivers? Because Tom Brady was picking them apart, just getting the ball out of his hands quickly. And it seemed like every time he would throw it to somebody, Mike Evans and Rob Gronkowski, Scott Miller, Tyler Johnson, you know, they'd be wide open. And I'm like, where are you guys? Where are you? Ryan Kerrigan, 1 sack. Alex Singleton also had a sack. Javon Hargrave also had a sack, but those sacks came from when the DBs pressed up on Tampa's receivers. When you go against Tom Brady and his style of offense, his stupid dink and dump bullshit, you gotta try to get physical with these receivers. Okay? Try to make him hold the ball long enough for your pass rush to have a chance to get to him. And they didn't do that enough, in my opinion. Just an absolute stinker on both sides of the ball, all 3 phases: Philly, offense, defense, special teams. Now let's talk about the freaking Buccaneers. 31 rushing attempts, 160 yards, 2 touchdowns. Tom Brady cruises by Philly. Tom Brady leads Tampa to another victory. Tom Brady. If Buccaneers has Tom Brady, that equals another Super Bowl victory. Tom Brady. You know, as if no one else played on the field. I don't get this talk. To this day, I still don't understand, like, why this notion of quarterbacks beating teams still exists. You know, oh, the Buccaneers won, Tom Brady beat Philly, right? It's stupid. It's dumb. I don't get it, but whatever. Tom Brady, 29 for 37, 271 yards, 2 touchdowns. Of course, he's going to put up that type of production when you have the weapons that surround him, the offensive line able to protect him. Okay, his stupid offensive scheme that teams don't know how to stop for whatever reason. I just think that if you simply press up on his receivers, get physical, you got a chance. But what do I know? I'm just some schmuck who sits on his couch and watch football. Keyshawn Vaughn, 17 attempts, 53 yards, 1 touchdown. Giovanni Bernard, 13 attempts, 44 yards, 1 touchdown. Mike Evans, 10 targets, 9 receptions, 117 yards. He was a monster, and 1 touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, 6 targets, 5 receptions, 31 yards, 1 touchdown. Tyler Johnson, 3 targets, 2 receptions, 30 yards. Cameron Brate, 3 targets, 3 receptions, 29 yards. The defense for Tampa, this defense is just amazing. Mike Edwards, one INT and 1 pass deflection. His interception came from when Jalen Hurts was rolling out to the left, and I thought he was going to throw it away, but someone had slipped. But Mike Edwards sees that he's rolling out to his left, and he's probably going to throw it to Devontae Smith. And before Jalen Hurts throws the ball, which was still a bad pass, I understand what he was trying to do when they showed the replay. It was still a bad pass, but Mike Edwards, he was already working his way towards the left side of the field before Jalen even threw the ball. So Jalen is trying to get it to Devontae Smith because the defender that was guarding him slipped. He fires it. Mike Edwards gets in the way, and he picks it off. So Shaquille Barrett had a pick, 1 pass deflection off of another bad Jalen Hurts throw. Antoine Winfield Jr. 1 sack. Steve McClendon 1 sack as well. Jamal Dean 1 pass deflection. Devin White, who is probably the best linebacker in the league, he had a nice day. Of course, his numbers are not gonna like pop out at you, but he had an effect on the game. This Buccaneers team is just too loaded. It's just too loaded. The fact that they are missing Chris Godwin and Antonio Brown and the other running back whose name I can't think of, and to still be able to put up this amount of production just shows that they are the best team in the NFL. And the only team that I see them losing to are the Rams, because I feel like the Rams and the Buccaneers are 2 of the most complete teams in the NFL. We'll see what happens. I am sick of Tom Brady. I am sick of all this GOAT talk, all this BS, and I'm gonna do a video on Tom Brady in the near future. It's coming. Oh, it's coming. But yeah, that is my review. If you like the video, please subscribe, comment. I'm gonna do more playoff coverage like this, and that is it. I am out.